first question for you will be, what is the state of the Black German community, in your opinion? Feel free to offend.
Wow. Okay, that's a big one. Okay, so obviously I was born and raised in Hamburg, Germany, so I've lived my entire life in Germany and in the system, as you put it. I think when I grew up, and one of the main reasons I started, for instance, FOGG, which is an organization that focuses on the diaspora, mostly on connecting, mobilizing, seeing where we can, use the opportunities that we do have in the country and just foster them in a way that we can advance and just be part of society as everyone else is. And one of the things that I saw is that we do have like a parallel reality. So we have our own ways of doing things, our own community, our own structures, and then there's the mainly, I wouldn't say white society, but the German society, which we are not always part of due to different reasons. So at the moment, what I see is that we are somehow breaking it, finding our way into it. There's a lot of entrepreneurship or people starting stuff. And I think we are heading towards a better place than we used to be, but we are still not there.
That's interesting. I came across FOGG when I was doing New People magazine. I had a conversation with someone. I don't know if it was you. I don't remember who it was, but I did come across FOGG. And at the time, that was a very long time ago, actually. How many years ago was that?
We started in 2016, but you know that it started in the UK first. So we were the first to initiate it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so it was a UK thing, and then
and we started the German branch, but then it took over.
Okay, then maybe I probably likely heard of the UK version. But when I came to Germany, I realized that I knew a few people within it. I didn't know you at the time, but some of Milady's friends were part of that group. And it was the first kind of group I was exposed to in Germany that were trying to do that kind of bringing people together and stuff like that. And in my experience, as amazing as those things can be, there are some pitfalls to it. And I think sometimes they seem a little bit rudderless. They don't have a direction. It's kind of like, we're bringing people together, but for what? So what was your experience when you started that group, and how do you think it did, and what was the successes of it?
First and foremost, I think we are one of many organizations that do bring Black people or underrepresented people together. We have EOTO, we have ADAN, we have quite a few other in all around Germany. When we started it, I think one of our main visions was to have people or Black people visible in areas and spaces where they weren't visible before that. And I think we've actually done well. There's still a lot of things that we are supposed to do and focus on. But when we started, it was stuff like a career mess, where we had police officers, we had people teachers, we had people from the music industry, we had so many different people coming together, just offering internships, education, access, just having people from, the different areas in society, the different industries, and just connecting them to younger people that weren't exposed to it. So most of the time, we always say that our parents, there are just a few jobs that we can do. It's either you're a doctor, you're an engineer, you're a lawyer. And I think lately there's been something about architects as well.
Really? I thought it was engineering. Engineering was one of them,
Then medicine, whatnot. Yeah, that's it. And these were the things that you can do, and there's nothing else. So let's say I am interested in sports, but yet there's no field that my parents are, really helping me get into or supporting me getting into. So just having, the different industries connected with the talents that we did have or we do have in our community. And we've seen people really taking on adventurous careers, working in fields where they weren't working beforehand. We had business breakfast. We started, small with like business breakfast, and now we even have like companies that started within those business breakfasts. We have synergies in the community that didn't exist before. So I do see that we did advance our community in some way. just by bringing them together and really allowing us to see things that we weren't exposed to. But there's way more to it.
Okay. So I don't know if you answered the initial question of what do you think of the space the Black German community occupies now? Let me put it this way: what do you like about where the Black German community find themselves at the moment, and what do you not like?
I think we're still we're not inclusive, and just to rephrase it, one of the reasons why we started is because we're not really part of the German society. So from our desires, our own needs, our perspectives aren't really projected in the environment that we're in.
Yeah.
And what we have right now is that we do have Black people doing great stuff, but they are not solving overarching issues, but rather focusing on their own needs again. So we still are working on, or we still need to fuse it and make sure that we have one large society that is diverse and not have the Black society that's good, the white one, whatever, the Hispanics, the Turkish people.